Hi everyone, welcome to Greekish Outdoors. Today we are looking at a GOPACK 24-hour vegetarian ration pack. So, stick around. Some time ago I tried the regular version of this, the non-vegetarian ration pack from GOPACK, and I thought it was very good. Today we're going to try the vegetarian option as I thought it looked interesting. Hopefully it tastes good, and later on we'll see how it places on our ration pack leaderboard. Anyway, let's take a closer look. So there is the GOPACK 24-hour ration pack. This is the spicy Mexican beans menu. It is made by On Track Meals, which make gourmet meals for the outdoors. It is an Australian company, and as I said, a 24-hour ration, so it contains breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. Underneath it states it is best consumed by the 15th of October 2026, but often these of course last a lot longer than that. If you look on the back, it gives you what is included, but we're going to go into more details on that in a second. This ration weighs approximately 1.1 kilograms. As you can see, a nice Ziploc bag. So far, so good. It doesn't state anywhere, even online, how many calories there are in this ration. So we'll have to calculate it based on the individual items when we take them out. First up though, let's take a look inside. A little tear notch on there. You can see packed full of goodies there. Right, let's get them out. First out is spicy Mexican beans. We have a pack of udon noodles, a flameless ration heater, a breakfast in a bag free and low muesli, hot or cold, monster variety, a pack of Shapes Originals, barbecue flavour, a pot of vegetarian Napoli pasta, a pack of chocolate M&Ms, a cutlery pack containing 1 wooden spoon, 4 unbleached napkins and 1 refresher towel. And we have a little pack full of goodies here too. In there we have a Summit bar. This is an apricot flavour energy bar. We have a chia bar with quinoa or quinoa, however you want to pronounce it. We have a fruit and nut muesli bar. We have some classic Nestle Milo, which is like a malted cocoa beverage. Really good. A Ceylon tea bag, a creamer, a pack of sugar and a pack of roasted coffee. So that's everything in this vegetarian 24-hour ration pack. It does seem a little bit lighter than the last GOPACK ration I had. Definitely less packets of cutlery, only 1 here, and I don't know, it seems like there's less calories. But of course I can't tell how many calories there are at the moment because it doesn't say on the packaging. So I will quickly add up all the calories on these individual items and put the total calories on the screen now. Anyway, could you last on that amount of calories on this amount of food? Let me know in the comment section below. First up, I'm going to allocate these items to breakfast, lunch and dinner. And first off, of course, we're going to start out with breakfast. So we're going to have a fairly light breakfast of the Monster Muesli, a coffee with creamer and sugar, and that Summit bar. Right, let's make up the coffee and the muesli. It's a very finely ground coffee, and it looks like a light roast. Let's add that creamer. And the sugar. Add a little bit of water to this. I think what I should have done actually is put the creamer in there. Last time I remember it being awful without any sweetness or any creaminess to it. Right, I know this creamer doesn't go well into water, but it's too hot to have hot coffee. Right, let's try the coffee. Cheers. Yeah, not bad actually. Sweet, creamy. The actual creamer went in better this time than last time. Yeah, it's nice. It's a fairly mild coffee flavour if I'm being honest. The sugar and the creamer temper it down quite a lot. It's not that bitter. And with it being cold on a warm day like today, it's actually quite refreshing. Now for this muesli. I didn't like this last time at all. I can't remember if it was the same flavour or not, but it wasn't great. It was very, very boring. Anyway, this is what it looks like. So inside this there are rice flakes, rice bran shred, rice bran, cranberry juice, puffed rice, golden syrup, buckwheat, linseeds, pepitas, sunflower seeds, and pear. Anyway, let's give it a try. Yeah, that's shit. Really, really shit. What a boring, unflavorful breakfast this would be. It's still quite hard. Maybe I didn't add enough water to it, but there's just no real flavour apart from bloody bran. Rice bran shred. It's just bran. I can't taste the pear. I can't taste any seeds. It's slightly bitter. There's no sweetness to it at all. Maybe the heat's getting to me, but it's just not acceptable. Something that tastes so bad. It's just really bitter bran. It's also got a kind of a chemical aftertaste to it as well. Yeah, well, the bamboo spoon worked, but yeah, that was awful. Well, I hope the Summit bar is better, because that is breakfast otherwise. This is apricot flavour. See that? Smells like fermented apricot almost. Sorry, that is awful. That tastes like it's definitely gone off. That's really bad show. There's apricot flavour in there, but it's really sour. Like I said, when I smelt it, it smelt fermented, and actually, if I look closely, is that white meant to be there? Or is that mould on the outside that I've just put in my mouth? Perhaps it's mould. But I look closely, yeah, I think that's mould. Luckily, I didn't swallow, but that is nasty. So because I'm going to be starving otherwise, I'm going to try this quinoa bar. Hopefully this is better than the other one. Smells okay. My confidence is shaking in this ration now. It's very, very bitty. It did say on the ration pack, 15th of the 10th, 2026. Well, this is the 30th of November, 2024, the best before date on this one. That is not good. After closer inspection, this Summit bar also went off in November 2024. So now my trust in this ration has gone down massively. I will be checking all the other items in here to make sure they're in date. That's not good, especially as I didn't buy it not that long ago. Just checking through all the other items now, and best before July 2024, March 2025, July 2024. This is really not good. Selling a ration pack that's meant to have an overall expiry date of 2026, and most of the components, apart from this main meal here, of an expiry date of 2024. That is really, really bad. After the Summit bar tasted so bad, I am not eating this ration. I'm extremely annoyed by this. I will be contacting GOPACK, and if I get a reply, I'll add it at the end of this video. Right, I'm back. It is the next day. Luckily, I wasn't sick after eating that food. As I said during the time, I didn't swallow the bar, which probably worked in my favour, but I did kind of feel a little bit nauseous. I think maybe partly in my mind, partly as the bar tasted a little bit like vomit, that Summit bar. Within 10 minutes of eating that food, I did take an activated charcoal capsule. Sometimes these things can help as they absorb toxins and stuff like that. Anyway, later that day I did email the vendor I purchased the ration pack from. It was cadetshop.com.au, an Australian company. And they got back to me very, very quickly. In their email to me they said, "Hi Jono, we're sorry to hear this. The manufacturer did bring to our attention that they sent us mistakenly," what I think they mean to say is old stock. "This was following the sending of your order and there was no way to tell who the few had been sent to. We are more than happy to replace this item for you and we'll get it sent out today. Thanks for understanding, Cadet Shop team." Within 10 minutes of them sending me that email, I got another email stating that they'd already shipped a brand new vegetarian ration to me, and they'd also sent me the original ration that I tested, the coconut chicken ration, which I reviewed in the past. So that was really good customer service from Cadet Shop. But not great from On Track Meals, I don't think, who actually make this. The fact that they would send something out with items in it being out of date, that's quite bad quality control. Because the ration I was looking at today was not up to par, then unfortunately on the rankings table, it's going to have to be disqualified. When I receive the new rations, I will do another review on the vegetarian one, just to give it a fair chance, I think. I think it was important for me to show you this video today, as when you're testing rations, not all things go to plan and sometimes things like this happen. If I'm testing a military ration, which I've done many times in the past, then if they're slightly out of date, even a couple of years out of date, they're usually completely fine. So with the items in this being only a few months, almost a year out of date, quite strange how they went off very, very quickly. Maybe how it was stored, maybe just these items, you really have to be bang on the date with them. I'm not sure, but not great. Anyway, I didn't get sick in the end, so no harm there. But this is where I'm going to end this video. As I said, I thought it was important to show you the kind of things we have to face when we're reviewing these ration packs. And yeah, that's it for today's video, I'm afraid. I hope you guys can understand that the video wasn't quite what I expected it to be today. And due to that, I will be releasing a bonus video on Monday. It is a Fiskars folding saw video. Quite interesting, that one, so check that one out. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so today. It really helped the channel out. But for now, thanks for watching, take care, much love, and hopefully see you next time.